Goals are for losers. Passion, totally overrated. And luck can be manipulated, not directly.
Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert, once said something shocking. Goals are for losers. Now, before you disagree with me, hear me out. We've been told that goals are everything, but what if I told you goals must actually be setting you up for failure? You've been lied to 10,000 steps a day? We've been told it's the gold standard for health. But here's the truth: setting a rigid goal like that might be the very thing holding you back. Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert and author of the book How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big, famously said that goals set you up for failure. And honestly, he might be onto something. We often set goals, get excited, and then get crushed and burn and when we don't hit them. I took on a challenge so big I knew I wouldn't hit my goal every single day. And that was the best thing that could have happened. What you're seeing right now is me, exactly 21 days apart. The difference? 10,000 steps every single day. Not really. Well, I tried it. And while I didn't always hit my goal, what I built along the way was far more valuable. Let's be real. How many hours do you sit every day? Be honest. 8 hours, 10, or more. That was me. My smartwatch kept nagging me, time to move. But I ignored it until I thought of my grandfather. When he was alive, he walked an hour and a half just to visit us. No gym, no treadmill, just him, his umbrella, and the sun overhead. He didn't count steps. He didn't have a fitness tracker. Initially, I thought he was stingy for paying the tricycle fare. But he lived to be 90 years old, fit and free from disease. That got me thinking, if he could do it, what could I achieve? It hit me. He wasn't just saving money on a tricycle ride, he was making movement a part of his daily life. I realized I wasn't just tired, I was disconnected from movement. And I wondered, what if I changed that? Could I unlock the same level of energy, focus, and health without needing a gym, crazy diets, or expensive programs? I wasn't just tired, I was drained, stressed, depressed, foggy, sleep deprived. My body wasn't broken, but I felt like it was shutting down. And I wanted to feel different. I wanted to prove that movement could be my medicine. So I set the bar high, 10,000 steps a day. Now, if that number sounds crazy, don't worry. I didn't start at 10K. I worked my way up, and you can too. Did I hit it every day? Nope. And that's okay. Because instead of chasing a goal, I built a system. I mapped out the routes, used many winter boots, and set up my tracking app. I measured everything: daily steps, heart rate, hours of sleep, not to chase a number, but to see the process unfold. That first week, brutal. 3:30 p.m. walking in circles just to hit my numbers. My calves were screaming. My feet were covered in blisters. Band-Aid and Vaseline should have sponsored this video. Then Mother Nature decided to test me. Rain, wind, snow. Some days I had to break my walks into 5 sessions just to make it fit my schedule. Balancing life with this challenge, like solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded, staying consistent was my biggest struggle. So when I saw Virtual Fit on a 50% winter sale, I took the chance. And honestly, it changed everything. This way, I can walk while attending all the Zoom call meetings, trainings, coaching clients, and when it pours outside or snowing, ensuring I don't miss my walks. Let me be clear. I didn't do this to fit into smaller size. I would love to, but I also didn't do this for compliments. I did this because I wanted to feel alive again, to wake up without hitting snooze 5 times, to walk up the stairs without feeling out of breath, and to actually enjoy movement, not to dread it. I also want to be stronger, healthier, and more energized. That includes improving my sleep, sharpening my focus, and simply feeling good every day. Losing weight? That's just a byproduct of prioritizing my well being. And then something happened. By day 14, my body stopped fighting. At one point, I seriously considered quitting. My feet hurt, the weather sucked, and I thought, why am I even doing this? But then I reminded myself, this isn't about steps. This is about who I am becoming. The walks became meditation, my posture improved, my sleep better than ever. My face looked different. My energy was off the charts. That 3 p.m. slump, gone, nada. And for the first time, I realized it wasn't about 10,000 steps. It was about becoming the kind of person who moves no matter what. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, say habits aren't about achieving a goal. They're about becoming someone new. And that's when it clicked. If I wanted to keep moving beyond this challenge, I needed to think bigger than just hitting a daily number. I needed to make movement a part of who I was. So I asked myself, who do I want to be? A person who moves every day, a person who stacks habits together, walking while listening to audiobooks of Scott Adams and James Clear, a person who improves by 1% daily instead of chasing perfection. Well, I used to be perfectionist, recovering perfectionist. I focused on progress, and that's what kept me going. But how do you actually turn movement into habit? Because let's be real, motivation fades. I needed a system. Number one, make the cue obvious. Lay out your walking shoes the night before, set a reminder, design your environment so movement is the default. Number two, make it attractive. Pair walking with something enjoyable like your favorite podcast, music, or audiobook, or this YouTube video recording. Make it easy. Just start with 5,000 steps, then 10,000, build it up gradually to even, who knows, 10,000. Number four, make it satisfying. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins. Reward yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's not about hitting a goal, it's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't stop moving. Look, I get it. Some days you're going to feel like quitting, the weather sucks, you're tired, you're busy. I had all those excuses too, but I found a way. I bought a walking pad so I could keep moving indoors when the Netherlands or the Dutch weather wasn't on my side. Well, actually, always not on my side. Not complaining. Over 21 days, here's what happened. I lost about 5 pounds of fat, reduced the rating heart rate by 12 beats per minute, and decreased body fat by around about 3.5%. And I improved my sleep quality by 42%, which was amazing. But you know what mattered most? My mindset, my confidence, and my energy. My energy, my energy. I hope you feel it. I may not be hitting 10,000 steps every day, but I've locked in a new normal. 5,000 to 8,000 steps. That's okay because movement is now part of who I am. And for you, start where you are. Maybe aim for 7,000 steps first. No need to invest in a new shoe. Just check the most comfortable shoes you have in your shoe cabinet and then walk while listening to something you love. Maybe this very podcast and audio and YouTube. Walk solo or find a walking buddy, your dog, whatever keeps you consistent, or your partner, and then track your progress. Now, I have one question for you. What's your first step? I challenge you. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Drop your daily step count in the comments and let's make a commitment to move together. What's your first step? Don't just watch this video, take action right now. Stand up, take one step, and then another. And then tell me in the comments what's the step that's going to change your story. Remember, every step counts, and the best time to start is now. Because this isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. It's never personal, it's just part of the journey. You are not defined by the steps you miss by the steps you take forward. So keep moving, keep growing, and trust that every small action is shaping the bigger picture. Your story isn't written by how many times you fall short. It's written by how many times you move forward. Keep stepping forward and your journey will always unfold in ways you never imagined. Your life isn't measured by steps, it's measured in movement. So don't count the steps, count moments, count progress, count the person you're becoming. And congratulations.